This a memory right here of when my man Big Spoon popped two of the ops. What's up, Spoon? What's up, baby? Yeah, this was one day. Well, this was either 97 or 98, something like that. I think it was, yeah, it might be 97 or 98, like I said, yeah. And we was coming home from school around, after school time and shit. And I see my man Big Spoon, and I see the crew with him. He had the LSTs with him, the Luther Street Thugs. Shout out to the Luther Street Thugs, my man Suge, Turk, Smurf, my nigga Ronnie Bird, my nigga Matthew. Them my niggas. Them was the Luther Street Thugs. They was all my age and shit. And who else was with the Luther Street Thugs? I could say my nigga Amos, even though Amos was like off Northwestern, he was like his own man. But he used to be with the Luther Street Thugs. Yeah, shout out to the Luther Street Thugs. But they was walking with Big Spoon and shit. And they came past me like, yeah, the usual shit they used to go on. We about to go bust at the zones. And my man Spoon, his fat ass, he had on a trench coat with no shirt on under that bitch. That nigga had the trench coat on, nigga. Like Dick Tracy or something, nigga. And they went through the alley on Lothrop, I guess, to go get the heater. And I was out there. I had seen my man Willie and Nick. They was in Nick van, and they pulled up on me, and I hopped in with them and shit. And I'm like, man, pull around there on Linwood by the Boulevard, nigga. That nigga Spoon about to go bust at the songs. And when we pulled down there, Spoon and them like by the bus stop, and he talking shit to the zones. They used to be across the boulevard at the gas station, and he was talking shit to him to get him over to our side. He was egging them on like bitch ass niggas and such. So we all sitting there, and the niggas walk to our side of the boulevard. They usually wouldn't do that. But they was across the street. We was on one side of Linwood and they was on the other side, but they was across the boulevard at the gas station and they walked across the street across from where we was at. And them niggas went to like the building, like they ain't come close to us, but they came on our side of the boulevard. And once them niggas got to that apartment building, Spoon opened up that motherfucking coat. He opened up that trench coat and grabbed that 4-5 lemon squeeze out and got the blamming. Boom, 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 boom. And them niggas tried to run, but both of them niggas fell. And we was out there cheering them on like, yeah. The LSTs, they was jumping around cheering, and we was in the van. We was still in the van, and we was cheering like, yeah. Spoon was letting them bitches go, and both of them niggas fell on the ground, and we all took off, pulled off. Woo, we pulled off. Spoon and ran through the alley and shit. And we went around. We didn't even go that far. We went right on Lothar to my man Willie crib, and we was in that bitch celebrating, slapping fast. Yeah, you got that ass. Yeah, that's just a little funny story because they nigga had the trench coat on with no shirt on. That's the type of shit he used to be on. Fat assy ass nigga. I'm gonna share a picture of him on my thumbnail. He gonna be the nigga with the throwing up the folk sign. My nigga Spoon, man. Free my nigga. I just sent him some money not that long ago, man. He had got in contact with me, man. Yeah, he the real deal, man. That nigga, me and that nigga used to joke all day. He was like my big brother. I'd be at his house. Nigga stayed on Columbus. Nigga, we be around that bitch joking and laughing and talking shit. He was like that. He gonna talk shit to everybody, nigga, and crack jokes. But me, I was nigga silly just like his ass. I used to Call him Coney Island. My nigga used to make money hand over fist. Big bank rolls. He gonna have on the new Jordans and all that. Nigga still gonna be musty and ashy. I remember I told that nigga smell like a Coney dog. Man, everybody laughed. I said that nigga smelled like White Castle burgers all the time. We was out there laughing and shit. My man Spoon, dog, still my nigga to this day, man. That picture on the thumbnail, that's him, Killer Country, my man Russo, and my nigga D Dog. I remember I had a camera back then. I had a camera from somewhere, and I was going around taking pictures and shit. We was all taking pictures. That the day of that picture, they was up in Owens, up in the store Owens, where I said my man E Rock knocked their Arab head off in that bitch. And I remember I took the picture and shit. We was taking pictures all that day. That's the same day. Me and my man Russo on the couch with our two babes. Yeah, that day, man. My nigga Russo had the Versace on, yup. That was a good day, man. But yeah, I remember Spoon, boy, popped them niggas out there. I don't know if them niggas died. I don't think they died or nothing. Cause we ain't hear no nigga die, but we know boy some ambulance came up there, boy them niggas was up there hurting. Our hood hated them niggas on the other side and they hated us. So it used to be some shit, man. We be happy our mans go down there and do some shit. We be all jumping around. I mean, we done had fights against them niggas, all type of shit, man, against zones. And the funny part, all my baby mamas come from the zone. Well, my first baby mama, she was across from the zone, but she still was on McGraw. But she was right across Grand River. But my other two baby mamas was in the heart of the zone. Them red ass bitches. The zone hoes always loved us, but them niggas over there hated our fucking guts. And my older homies, used to go down there with that iron, slang that iron on their ass. Shit. You know what? They used to catch niggas and jump them zones because we be coming from school. They never jumped me or none of my crew, but they used to jump people we was cool with in school, man. They used to jump good niggas, man. Like niggas ain't bothering nobody and shit. They'd get on them and jump them, but they never could jump us because our hood we'd walk deep together, or if it be like when we went deep, like me, my man Big D, all the little niggas, my nigga Dylan, my nigga Michael Body, he was like a nerd guy, and I walk home with them sometimes too, other than walking with my crew. And all us, we'd be running and slapping the street signs, and we'd slap every street sign and every stop sign like basketball. But we'd really be trying to get across to our side fast, but we made fun out of it. You know what I mean? My nigga Bobby Robinson and shit like that. But them niggas never jumped us, you know what I mean? And then they really ain't fuck with us when, we get deep with the savages and walk. We walk straight up Linwood. And they might say something and we say some shit back, but they never jumped us. But they used to jump good niggas, man. Or they'd catch a nigga by himself. Like I remember they jumped my man Big Mark, beating with bullet belts and shit like that, man. So that's why we were happy and cheering when our niggas would do something to them and put that iron to them and shit like that, or stump on their heads and shit, and we'd be happy, because they used to do a lot of shit to good innocent people, man. But good thing I was affiliated who I was affiliated with, because if them niggas would have jumped me, it would have been terrible consequences behind that shit, man. Well, this another episode, man. I'll shoot another video later.